theme of today's Democracy Day, which has been named many times already also in the explanations of Staffan in its research, that the media really plays an important role in both strengthening, protecting, but sometimes also weakening democracy. So we want to start with a panel which is very, you can say, diverse when it comes from directions, from 7 countries and 3 continents. And I want to welcome Konrad Simasko from Poland, and Vesna Nikodinowska from North Macedonia, Firas Shamsan from Yemen and Switzerland, and Daniela Vancic from Serbia, USA, and Germany. Thank you. Yeah. I think media literacy, it's very important also when it comes to social media, and social media have often been characterized by being both an opportunity and a threat to democracy. And the person who has extensive professional experience in this field is Firas Shamsan. Here, you are a media professional and filmmaker from Yemen. And as a consequence of the war in your home country, you have come to Switzerland as a guest writer, exploring the potentials and risks of social media and producing a lot of content yourself. We already experienced this morning that you are producing all the time. And Firas, we are very curious in your sharing and your experience in examining strategies of using social media for supporting democracy. Welcome.
Welcome everyone. I'm really grateful to see all these great people. Also, I'm happy to see my friends and my colleagues also here. When we want to talk about social media, I came from a background of media. I work in the media, in TV, in newspapers, and now I moved to creating social media content and also documentary films. So when I speak about creating content or we talk about social media is totally different than the media we know. It's something everyday change, which you are today, you can be famous for 15 minutes. And this is what will happen. Everyone in the world will be famous for 15 minutes. You will like it, you will not like it, you will be part of it. You will be in live stream or something. So when we want to speak about producing content through media, the process was so simple. As you're working in SRF, it's really nice, and then you go to your office and then you start to focus about what can you add as a value. But in social media, you wake up and you want to follow the trend. And when you get and you be the trend this day, tomorrow is someone else, and then you have to follow. So the issue about social media and the original media, it's about 2 different words. The word of media, where you produce, you create, and you have the teamwork, and you have the time to check the news, it's fake, it's right, it's good, it's bad. But with social media, who's first? So who tagged you first? I tagged the Polit-Forum today, so I made something, you can see it also. So to be, or to make the trend, you must be doing something. And as you know, like, it's so funny, I will tell you in a story. When we go to the zoo, I'm against putting animal in the zoo. But when you go to the zoo, actually you don't go to see the lion, you go to see the monkey. Same in social media. Whose will make you fun? So in the regular or the modern news, you will go and you will open. I remember in 1994, when the war is happening, so people was trying to hold these batteries to hear BBC to know the news. They don't believe the media. But right now, you will see the action directly. You will see everything's around you. But the things, can you check, is this true or false? Are you following this trend, or are you against, are you with? So you have to make the decide in second, because 1 minute, second, it's something else. And then when we speak about creating content through social media, it's totally different and more and worse than the media itself. Because with the media, you need a team, group, camera. No, now it's your phone. And it's now. So if someone take the footage right now before you're done. So what we want to speak about making through social media. So we should not to be the lion or the monkey in the zoo. The people coming for the monkey more than the lion in the zoo. Same thing in the social media. When we speak about Switzerland, when I come to Switzerland and you know, like we speak about stereotypes. So when you speak about stereotype, watch chocolate and you come to Switzerland and totally different. Many people doesn't know Bern is the capital. When I post, oh, Bern is the capital, they say, no, Geneva. So why? Because now through social media, they discover something new. So when we want to speak about creating content, when you come to Switzerland, many people like Michael Jackson was coming here to stay. Many famous people walk in the street, no one noticed them. But if you come last month, there was a young man going here. His name is Speed, and he's going crazy. And the young people from Switzerland, they get crazy. And all people, they look like, we don't know this guy. Why our children is following him? He's Auslander. He's a black man, Schwarz, and our children is running after him. He's so famous. He has security. So the thing is totally changed, even in the land. So when we speak about creating content through democracy, what is democracy? It's a boring thing. Most of the people who are watching us today, not the young people. Most of them, the old people or the young people who will be interested or know me or know someone around. So to get contact or create something to be rememberable. Many people will not watch my videos because I speak about political issue. They're so confused. They want to watch something else. They say, this is news. So how I create content through social media? For me, is the value in the social media is the numbers. It's like the first things, I was in Sweden once, I was filming and there's some children follow me and they see me with the camera and the first question, they ask me, how many followers do you have? They didn't ask me what I'm doing. When I was in Yemen, I was filming also a documentary about schools and someone came to me and say, what are you doing? He catch me. You work with who? He made an investigation with me and I asked him, okay, who are you exactly? He said, no, I'm just walking in the street. So totally now that even the question was totally different, they start to ask you, they doesn't care what you do. They care how many followers you have. So to create something about democracy, and democracy, it's a process. Democracy is not just one day, it's not trend, it will not be trend. Democracy will not be trend. But the trend will be through the situation about our education. When we speak about media, fake news as an example, social media, people love fake news. Put a fake photo, everyone will share it. Try to speak about a good things, no one will like it. So the things, to be even a trend, you must do something fake. Now, what I believe, what we must do for the time, what we must do for sharing democracy through social media. Number one, it's like make a value. What is the value? For me, I do the video or the film, not many followers, but I believe that the things I do it today, it's value in 10 years. It's history. So how we can produce and create things. Today I had like a small video. I couldn't make everything in my show, but I will share a small video. Is from here? Okay, so.
Second.
Okay, so yeah, you take it from here and play.
اختلافات ثقافية ودينية بين الطرفين.
Backstage.
اختلافات
I will start with the show I created
ودينية بين
called
الطرفين.
Flash.
بالباكستيج وحفل هذا مشهور اليمن صح؟
طبعا هذا يمكن ما بتصدقوش بس هذا فعلا هو عمدة مدينة بيرن والآن هو رايح اجتماع بالدراجة.
فيراس مع السلامة.
مع السلامة.
يا مرحبا، أنا اليوم في منتدى باريس للسلام العالمي.
هنا في سويسرا
I really like him. It's from my great grandfather.
نساء موجودات في المجتمع السويسري من مختلف الأطياف.
يا مرحبا، اليوم أنا في راديو رابع بقدم حلقة خاصة عن الموسيقى والثقافة اليمنية. سويسرا أخذتني الذاكرة لشوقي لحفلات الزواج في اليمن، اللي كنت أحب دائما أحضر وأرقص في عرس أصدقائي. ما وجدتش كثير من الفيديوهات
في سور برلين، ذلك السور الذي كان يفصل ألمانيا إلى اثنين، لكن الحقيقة لم تكن 3 أو 4 أمتار، بل كان حاجز أهم. تحتضن ماليزيا، جيبوتي ومصر النسبة الأكبر من اليمنيين الذين يأملون لم شملهم بعائلاتهم في أمريكا.
Don't kill each other.
So Yemeni people don't kill each other.
Journalist, Schriftsteller, auch, wie sagt man, Multimedia.
Das ist einfach, er ist nicht nur Poet, er ist Journalist, er ist Comedian, er ist ein Multitalent, er ist auch...
Here with us tonight, dann haben wir
Firas Shamsan.
Firas Shamsan.
Firas Shamsan, der den Dokumentarfilm von heute gemacht hat.
كان عامل زي ما يكون ريشة في مهب الريح، انت وحظك ما عندكش من يسندك ريشة وتطير.
حقيقة تقع على اليمن مسؤولية الحفاظ عليه والاستفادة من مخزونها وموروثها الثقافي والغنائي الضخم.
المواطنين السويسريين في هذا البرلمان حيث يتخذون قراراتهم، جميع الإجراءات، جميع القرارات التي يتخذوها يتم عن هذا المكان. اليوم احنا في ضيافة جميلة جدا. We are today. I'm really happy to be here. Samuel, you are a member of the canton Bern Parliament.
So I'm sure only one person or maybe two understand this. Is it? This is exactly what we feel as immigrants in Switzerland and Europe. When I start to create content, I realize I have 2 audiences, or 3 or 4. Do I create content to Swiss, which I don't speak? Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch, un petit Französisch, and no Italiano. Or I have to create something for the audience who look like me in Europe, like Arab immigrants, traveler. Or I create content to Yemenis people, which they have less access to media, they have less access to internet, and they have less access to connection and speak free. So I choose to create things in Arabic, which, as you notice, this is the same thing it's happening to me when I come to Switzerland, first time. I cannot understand the TV, I don't watch. So the only chance to go back and watch the channels coming where you come from, but most of it controlled. Most of it work based on agenda. But if you want to be a freelancer, or, you know, we have a saying in Arabic, we say, نَقُولُ مَا نَشَاء نَنَامُ بِلَا عَشَاء, which we can say whatever we need and we sleep without it. So this is the things you have it as creating content through social media to audience far away. So I choose to say, if you notice, most of them, they speak in Arabic. Some they speak it, some they teach them, but I choose to do something different, which how we can influence the people in Yemen and the people in Switzerland through the content from Switzerland, as Switzerland is not part of the war or occupation. We will let out the money outside now, but we will speak about that. Everyone will like Switzerland for the chocolate or the cloak and that, and they have a good memories. Or bad memories if you pay the tickets or you leave your car. Or so the things we must share something differently, where we go through the media and we get the experience of the people, which what I did today with the video of this through Eyes of Shamsan, which is a new YouTube project, which I started with a parliament experience between a Swiss parliamentist and Yemenis parliamentist, which they are 25 years in the parliament without election. So to give a hope for the future, this is what we want to do. Also today I want to give a thanks also to Francesca, Martin, and all friends who's here, because when I start to do this, it was so alone, but then they opened the places for me. Now we start again to create, and we hope to create more. But the question now, how we can create content through the immigrants and the people who's coming and struggling to understand the culture and struggling to deliver their own message in the country back. I hope I didn't make it alone.
Thank you. No, I think you gave us, even if I couldn't understand everything you said there, I understood that the mayor of Bern said hello to you. No, I think it's a fascinating experience and approach. And of course, what I'm very curious about, but we have not so much time now, is a little bit in which way do you feel that you already have succeeded with this approach here during your time in Switzerland?
Not yet.
Not at all?
Okay, so since 3 years, I started a project which is called Searching for Sabah, which is kind of a documentary. I will share it through internet, which is I start to search about women in exile. And then I recognize that the Queen of Sabah is presented here. So from my country, the Queen of Sabah is here in Bern. You know, she has a statue. And then I start to search through this information. You will not find it through the books or that. But when you search in the history, you know, like you go and you see the statues and you don't know anything about the history of this stuff. So now the project I do, I start to search for the women in exile from Yemen, where they totally take them away from the political side, from everything, media, art, culture. Same time, women in Switzerland, they was forbidden to be in politics. And now they are, you have the president, you have that many people around. And the things I try to make connection. The big problem is to continue and create something. I'm really glad that we are today with Francesca. I want to give her like a clap. So she collaborates with this project. She hosts us in that. I would like you to clap for Francesca, which she believes in this project, and I go, and she's participated in this project, this film project. But now, how we can finish this project? Since 3 years, I'm creating a project, but to get financially, to get contact with the people, to share this, it needs more time. Then the most important thing, this is not trend things. The trend is totally different. So if I want to be a trend, it's easy. I will end with this, an Egyptian said, you will understand? No, okay. So if you want to be a trend, so لو كنت في بلاد الغرب شلح وجري, which is mean if you are in a foreigner country, take your clothes and run. This is how trend made these days. So we don't have to take our clothes and run away to get attention of the people. At least we can start slow, langsam, slowly. And we create something, we'll live for 10 years. That's what I believe. And the most important thing, nothing is guaranteed in internet, because when Facebook tried to create threads, it's go high, fast, but no one, I don't know if you have it or use it. Same like X and Twitter and this. So every time social media it's changed, and we have to discover how we get balance. Thank
you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, there will be the possibility, of course, to talk with you also in the World Cafe. And you also, when we discussed this before this event, you also told me about this feature that in Yemen you didn't have any election for more than 10 years.
25.
25 years. and this is, of course, a big contrast to what we experience today, this year in the world, with you can say, a world record of elections going on, and one imminent important election is coming up 55 days from now, the US presidential election. Some of us have a little bit seen what's going on last night, and their media plays, of course, an important role in influencing elections. I mean, one of the candidates, the male candidate, he talked when he was pressed about what he said about immigrants eating American pets. He said, they say it on television. So
I'm vegetarian, so Swiss people, I have lactose intolerance. I'm vegetarian. Your cow is safe. I'm wearing the T-shirt from Swiss. So, yeah.
But I would like.
Immigrants doesn't eat it.
Yes.